Hello, welcome to N5 Build. I'm Caleb. I'm here to document my journey about building a Turbo N52 and other N52 performance things. It's a wild ride so far. I kind of wish I started recording more stuff earlier because there's a lot that's going to be missing from this. I am in the middle of a project where I'm rebuilding my N52. I'm throwing turbo back on it, and hopefully in the next few years it'll be all set up for drag and drive. It's going to be just kind of get it going, running, and kind of take care of things as they pop up. I'm not making the most money, so I got to tackle things one at a time. And I'm in the next drive chassis, so I've got a few more things to tackle with that. Here's the good old N52 I got ripped out of the car. We're looking at a 231,000 mile long block, all original, nothing's really been done to it. It's the original chain, it's got the original clutch and everything on it. Like, not much has been done. This thing's been solid, but it's leaking some oil, and I found signs of a head gasket going out on the back set there. I had a turbo set up on this thing. It was getting ready to be tuned. I was double checking all my work, found a head gasket, so here we are. Looking at the clutch bit here, I definitely found why my car was driving a little funky towards the end there, and why the clutch always felt kinda off. Never knew why. Well, I knew I needed a clutch, and I thought the dual mass was failing. It's obviously failed. I've got 2 holes in the thing. The clutch itself still has a ton of life. Like, it's going into another project where I've got a buddy who's getting ready to swap an N52 into something. That's going to be under wraps until we get it started, because I want it to be his journey that he documents. We'll have videos going up on both pages, and I'll send a link to his page when we're going. A little history about this car. I bought it a couple of years ago with 211,000 miles on it. I ended up wrecking my Impreza I had, and it was a pretty nasty wreck. I was lucky to walk away with absolutely no injuries. Only thing I could afford at a time that was all-wheel drive and stick shift again was this thing here. It's been a good car to me. It's been more reliable than my FRS, which is insane to me. The FRS has almost 100,000 less miles. But I had headers on this thing. I'll get a sound clip for you guys. I had it revving out to 7,500 RPM, and with the X drive stuff, it topped out pretty high in third. I ain't gonna say exactly what it did, and ooh, it boogied. It definitely boogied for what it was. But it's been a fantastic car. I've loved this thing. I've loved the ownership. It's been very, very, very good to me. It's the first thing I really learned how to wrench on too. What we're looking at here is a sparkling graphite absolute base model 325 Xi that's got heated seats. That's the really only option this thing came from off the factory floor. I've got the original window sticker to kind of go over that stuff too. But all the lines pulled off to the side so I can just toss it all back on. It's pretty damn easy. But no, it's been leaking oil for a long, long time. Luckily, it's not using oil yet. It's only purely been leaking. But there's a lot of stuff that's been done with this car, a lot of crazy stuff, and I'm excited to continue sharing the journey that I've got with this with you guys. I've got a parts table set up for what I've got going so far. I did have N54 manifold swap. I've got the eccentric adapters in this thing as well. It was a fun car while it was NA. It was still getting really, really good gas mileage. I would highly recommend one as a daily driver if you're capable of wrenching on stuff yourself. I won't be afraid of a higher mileage one. But if you don't have a capability of wrenching on something, low mile one that's got a lot of service history would be worth considering. I know the big question is, what's the turbo manifold? Well, I've got an answer for you guys. Eurocan Racing makes a pretty good manifold. I'm very happy with it. That's why I'm letting you know where to buy it from. Not sponsored in any way, but it lines up pretty well. There was just a little bit of finessing of a heat shield I had to do to get everything to sit right. The Eurocan manifold is just a slightly improved kind of stock bit up here that used to a nice V-band. Over here, I've got Max Speeding Rod's GT35 that was bolted up to it, and it's going to definitely party once it's all going again. But it holds up just fine. It's 44mm wastegate. It's V-band for both of them. It's a very good setup. They've also got a full kit if you're not capable of doing some of the custom stuff yourself. And now the ultimate goal with this car, that's definitely what everyone will end up questioning when they hear it. I want a 600 wheel horsepower N52 for drag and drive. I want to do a Rocky Mountain Race Week. I want to do sick summer. I want to do sick week. Like, that is definitely my type of deal. Will we get there eventually? Is it going to be a few years? Absolutely. It's going to be a long time before this thing sees 600 wheel. Like, I've never even driven anything that powerful, so I don't even want to get close to that yet. I'll probably be aiming for 400 wheel once I get it tuned on. It's going to be an E50 tune yet too. But no, this is going to be a project. I'm excited to bring you guys along for the journey. Thank you, and peace out.